Hi guys, I'd just like to thank everyone that has subscribed in the past 2 days. We've got over 10,000 views on the theory video now, which is crazy. We've never had that many views before. We've gained a lot of subscribers in that time, which is crazy, so thank you for that. This is the LampPod, which is our podcast that we do every Friday, but we record them on a Thursday, so at the start of this video we'll sort of be saying, oh, we've gained 6 subscribers and we've had 200 views, but of course that's completely wrong now, so forgive us for that, and hopefully you enjoy the video and the rest of the content on this channel. Thank you very much. Cheers. I'm leaning on the lamppost. Hello and welcome to the LampPod. It is me, Sam, and you,
Neil.
And this is what, the 15th now? 15th LampPod. Yeah, so we filmed this. For those who listen may already know, we record this on a Thursday and try and get up on a Friday, which means that yesterday the theory video about Stan Lee went out and is doing really well.
It is.
Yeah.
It's doing shockingly well. I think we're on 200. It's
Shockingly
doing well for us.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a terrible video, but for some people, they keep watching it.
Yeah.
It's doing really well especially for us. And we got 6 subscribers since it went up.
Yeah, when I posted it, we were on 25. And obviously now we're on 33.
Oh, actually, 8 subscribers.
Yeah. Damn. We're doing well. So hello to those 8 subscribers if you are listening, if you've managed to make it, this far into this video. This is the LampPod, where we talk about whatever movie news and stuff every week.
Yeah, we try to put some gaming news in here every now and again, but it's majoritively movie news, and it's majoritively, on top of that, comic book movie news.
Majoritively is a word we just made up.
Is it actually? Majoritively? No, majoritively is.
I don't think that's a word.
I'm gonna Google it. Because I'm gonna.
I think you're adding a "ly" to just majority.
Majoritively.
Oh, is it really?
It's a word.
Oh,
GFY.
Fair enough.
R.I.P. in peace.
But yeah, if you 8 people, or if it's 9, I don't know what it'll be at this maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe by the time it goes up, we have a million.
So hello to all those new million subscribers.
Hey, 1 million.
Thanks. Keep coming back.
Keep returning.
Like and subscribe.
That's it. Then that's what we've got to say. See you later, guys.
Yeah. This is the LampPod.
So yeah. What's on the agenda today?
Yes.
Got quite a bit of. I've actually got quite a bit of news for a week when fuck all happened.
So what did happen?
Shall we just do them in order?
Yeah.
It's not really in order. Let's just go down and we'll do them one by one.
Yeah, we'll do it.
So Batman: The Killing Joke is a animation.
Yes.
And we're featuring voices from the Arkham games. I believe it's going to be Mark Hamill and.
Is it Kevin Conroy or Costner?
Yeah, no, Kevin Conroy. Kevin Costner's Superman's.
Oh right, yeah. In that one scene for some reason.
Yeah. And that's going to be an R-rated animation. And I'm pretty sure it's canon. I've got
in the animated universe.
No, in the new DC universe. I think it's going to be sort of.
Okay.
Or it was rumored to be canon. It might not be because it's not Jared Leto.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know how that's working. But a long time ago, that it was rumored it was going to be canon.
Okay.
With the live actions.
Oh right.
But yeah, I'm really excited for that.
I hope not, because I'd rather they just kept it live action.
It would probably confuse more than anything else.
But the interesting thing about that is, I swear, 3 years ago, Mark Hamill sort of said, Arkham Knight will be my last.
Yeah, I think that's why it's such a big deal, because it was sort of...
They're getting the class... Because, I mean, they didn't start on the Batman games. They started back in, I think it was 93, doing the original animated series for Batman.
Yeah.
It's just crazy they've been doing that long. Long.
I mean, Mark Hamill is the sort of definitive voice for a lot of people. I mean, in live action, you've got the actors playing it, so it's not really... But you see the picture, a cartoon Joker, and
you think Mark Hamill's voice.
You put Mark Hamill's voice to it. Especially the sort of Batman animated series, especially that.
Yeah, it's classic, iconic kind of voice. It's like, have you ever seen, like, I think it's an image that seems to get reposted a lot around the internet. Is a picture of all the different Jokers. So it's the one from the like 60s.
Yeah.
It's like a gangster, and then the who played
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, Nicholson is like killer or something. Then it's Heath Ledger is like terrorist.
It's anarchist.
Anarchist, and then Leto is psychopath, I think.
Yeah.
And then like in like a big image to the side is then Mark Hamill's Joker, and it's like the Joker.
Yeah.
Like I really like that because I think that's pretty accurate.
Did you see the picture of Mark Hamill that he put on Instagram with him on Daisy Ridley's back?
Yeah, I did see that.
and someone he then reposted. It's the same picture, but someone had like done fan art over it and it made it the Joker on Harley Quinn's back.
Oh right, no,
and it's really cool. He's like, this is why I love my job, because people see a picture of me and like it, but then also take it a step further.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that. That's quite cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. His Instagram's actually really interesting. He posted a picture of him doing a photo shoot back for the first Star Wars film.
Right.
So in his white robe sort of thing, and holding the lightsaber with
him opposite Tashi station to get some power cords.
Him opposite Darth Vader.
Oh yeah.
And but the whole post is about like David Prowse. It's just saying like David Prowse did all of the photo shoots, all of the publicity stuff.
Mm.
If you saw Darth Vader in costume somewhere, it was him. He didn't sort of shy away from that, which I thought was a really sort of respectful thing. I think he's no, he is alive, because he wasn't invited to the Force Awakens premiere.
Yeah.
Which
and he was like, pretty pissed off.
Yeah,
about
he was quite pissed off. He was quite vocally annoyed about it.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was
which is understandable.
It was nice to see Mark Hamill sort of throw some respect sort of his way.
Yeah.
He doesn't really get a lot of. He's sort of now remembered for his performances with his voice.
Yeah,
like the sort of like the behind the scenes thing.
Where he's got his heavy, thick Bristolian accent.
Which is funny.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel bad for the guy because no one told him until the actual film came out.
Well, he was. I think he was quite famously pissed off that they never told him the twist about. I am your father, because it was I killed your father. Is what I think that's what he said. Like I killed your father, and he said he was pretty pissed off because if he had known what he was actually going to say, he would have performed it differently. Yeah, he would, because it is very much. You know it to be true. He's got his hand out. Yeah. It almost seems quite aggressive if you take away the audio. Yeah, it would seem quite like, I killed you. Like I get where that sort of action comes from. I mean, but it's cool that they did that, I guess, as well. So it was like only a few people knew, and like 3-4 people knew. Yeah, it's like modern day comic book secrecy. It's like that. Like it's like the original secret. Like, well, yeah, like Star Wars was one of those things. Like the third one was called Blue Harvest. Yeah. To anyone, like if there was any sort of, what are you filming? Oh, we're filming Blue Harvest. Like, what's that? No one cares. We won't get snapshots from a distance. Exactly, that was the original sort of mainstream, like try and hide everything we're doing. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, we're supposed to be talking about Batman. Where did this happen? Did you hear that? Because I started ranting about. But from the Rogue One trailer, you know, there's a bit where they're getting chased down a hallway, but they're being chased by like a robot. Yeah, I think the robot's with them. Yeah, but it's sort of meant to look. Yeah. But that hallway they're running down is a underground station in London. In London, yeah. Which I thought was really cool. Yeah, did you see the picture where it was side by side? Yeah, it's just like perfectly. Yeah, and I thought that's awesome. I mean, I don't know why I brought that up. No, it's cool because it just looks awesome. Do you reckon that's on the Death Star? Yeah, well, that's sort of what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, so and she's in her TIE fighter looking uniform. Her, like, probably disguised, but for some reason the trailer tries to set up like, what will you become? Will you become a stormtrooper? Like, no, obviously she's not. Shut up. Like, stop being. She's Captain Phasma. Oh my god. Oh my god. Brienne of Tarth. Oh no. If that was true, then I'd be confused. Yeah. Check out the Brienne of Tarth. No, not the Captain Phasma theory on this channel. But are you excited? Because you quite like the animated. The animated Batman, don't you? You've watched a lot
I'm not sure whether you watch DC animated, but you do like the sort of animated.
I've seen a few. I wouldn't say I'm like an expert.
I've seen more Lego
animated
Lego
stuff,
DC stuff than I have anything else. I'll watch this.
Yeah,
because I really like the Killing Joke, and
they're always direct to DVD though, aren't they? Like they never get released in cinemas. I don't think. Like the animation.
I think it is direct to DVD, or it will be like online.
Yeah. For
a short while.
Yeah, I mean, I saw or I've seen like the Justice League animated ones they've done recently, like the reboot ones.
Yeah.
Where they all come together.
Isn't it still New 52?
I think
is that what they call it in the. But yeah, they're I at least like the look of all of them.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't watched many of them.
Do you mean like the updated costumes, or do you mean the art style? Like?
Just the art style altogether. Was the most recent one they did Bad Blood?
I think so, maybe.
I think that was the most recent one.
Yeah, it was quite. I don't know. It was quite recent.
Yeah, I think it was beginning of the year, end of last year. But that was. I'm pretty sure that was the most recent one they did.
Yeah.
I'd probably watch that before I watch Killing Joke, just to sort of try and get wet my feet a bit.
Yeah.
So,
I think the whole idea of them doing the New 52 thing is sort of like it gives everyone that wants to get into it a new start point. Instead of being like, oh, go back 70 years of history. Just go back to 2011 and you've got like 10 animated films.
Which is why they sort of, with the Dark Knight, the Dark Knight films, they did a whole reboot.
Yeah.
And same with the Justice League movies. We're not just following on from the Batman films and the Superman films.
Yeah.
Like, Superman Returns is a sequel.
Yeah, it's like they made a joke about it, didn't they, in the Honest trailer?
Yeah,
it's kind of like a sequel, prequel, reboot, something
like. I found it weird that they point out in that he says a lot of like the same lines.
Yeah, which I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, but now I've seen it, I'm like, oh, that's odd. It's like still the safest way of flying.
Yeah, so
then why would you?
This is a reboot, remake, sequel. I don't know.
The one thing I did like about that is like Lois Lane still doesn't know how to spell.
Yeah,
which I really liked.
Yeah,
well, I hope that was it No, who directed that?
Bryan Singer. Who did?
No, I don't think it was. I think it wanted to.
Oh, really?
They put that in the Honest trailer as well.
Ah.
I don't know who did it, but yeah, I like the fact that they point out that it's like I hope they were doing that on purpose. Like they added the fact that she can't spell because she says it so much in the original.
Yeah, I feel. But then you sort of start getting the question of like, does that carry over well? Because it's sort of. It's a different era now, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird as fuck. Anyway, yeah, Batman Killing Joke. I'll see it for sure.
Yeah,
I'll see it
at some point.
Yeah, I hope to hear.
It was Bryan Singer.
Was it?
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Oh shit! Well done you.
Hey, the only reason I think I remember that is because he disappeared. He chose to do Superman Returns instead of X-Men 3, which is why X-Men 3 is regarded to be pretty bad because someone else ended up jumping in to do it.
Okay.
I think it was the cinematographer from the second one ended up directing the film, and you don't generally get a cinematographer to do the whole film.
Yeah, for sure. Like Zack Snyder.
Yeah. Every week we'll find a way to bring it back.
That's the sassiest thing I've ever said in my entire life.
Damn, son!
Oh snap!
Moving on.
Yeah, let's move on to another director who's fucking me off.
Get me a list of burn centers.
We need some skin grabs with that bird.
Burn
mama.
Hoorah.
Yeah, speaking of another franchise no one really gives a shit about.
Right.
Avatar is becoming a quadrilogy.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Woohoo!
I say this every time we mention Avatar. It's just like,
who cares?
They're never happening. It doesn't feel like these films are ever happening. You're never going to see it. The only thing we've seen from them was a logo. Did you see the logo?
No.
It was an A, but with like the bird from the first film. I think like causing the line.
That's
in the
thing.
A. I don't know.
That's a thing that's happened.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's just like, instead of being like, yeah, there's 4 sequels or 3 sequels or whatever, just show us something.
Just make it.
Yeah, just make it and shut up and stop teasing.
But yeah, you said that James Cameron came out and said they're not gonna make one until Star Wars is done with,
or
something?
he didn't. He originally they were going to release the same month, I think. When
okay. No, I saw this a while ago.
Because you may remember when Star Wars moved from Star Wars 8 moved from a summer release to December release
because it did so well.
Yeah, Avatar was like, oh shit, that's when we're releasing. So we better move.
Have they pushed it to like February?
I think something like that. Yeah.
So I hope Deadpool beats.
They're gonna move. Yeah, Deadpool will be that February, and they'll be like, shit, they got to move again. Like,
I mean, I'm presuming they'll do February for Deadpool again. Well, they could just do it on every like holiday, so next we'll get like a Thanksgiving or like a Halloween.
I hope so.
Halloween Deadpool.
That could be a funny one.
Just to get like, just so they don't sort of reuse
the same jokes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
stuff.
the Valentine's Day promotional stuff.
Yeah.
I think that would be really interesting.
They could do like April Fool's kind of like that kind of thing. But then that kind of comes quite close to the release of like Avengers type movies, like Marvel
I guess
stuff, other Marvel stuff.
But
which is generally May, April. So.
Did you like the first Avatar?
When I first saw it, I enjoyed it. And I think everyone sort of had a similar, not everyone, but like a lot of people had a similar experience of like, wow, the spectacle is overshadowing.
It was a spectacle rather than
a great story.
Because it was a terrible story.
Yeah,
it was a.
But I didn't notice that at the time because I
did, and I don't know why. Because at the time, when was that? 2012.
Yeah.
Oh
no, it wasn't. It was much earlier. It was like 2009, I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah, you might be right actually.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't the same year as Avengers.
No, definitely not.
I think it was
and The Dark Knight Rises as well. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I just remember being like, I am bored. Like at the time, and it was at a time where I was watching. What would I just have watched? Iron Man. I watched X-Men First Class in the cinema the year before, and enjoyed myself.
Oh right.
So this was at a time where I was like not really caring. I just wanted to see something fun.
Yeah.
I just remember watching it like
having no fun.
Oh, why am I here? Whose idea was this?
Why have they painted the front of this airship to be a part of the tribe or something?
And I was like, why are my glasses not red and green?
Yeah, what is this new 3D?
What's real D 3D?
Yeah, take me back to different colours or cross-eyed.
To the fun stuff.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever seen cross-eyed 3D? Where it's literally two images right next to each other and you have to like cross your eyes so the two images merge? You've done that?
No,
it's trippy. It hurts
I'm guessing
your eyes.
It's still images.
Yeah, still images. Yeah, but it hurts your eyes.
That's
not
weird.
Yeah, it's not nice. Don't do it.
No,
it'd be damaging.
I'll try not to. I'll do my best.
You weren't going to anyway.
I'm trying to think about like what the biggest sort of story we have this year. I guess we'll end
this week. Do you mean?
This week, yeah. we'll end with the sort of casting rumours and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I felt like that'll be more of a discussion.
Yeah.
So, Power Rangers.
Yes.
I used to watch it as a kid. What would you do? You.
I watched a bit of it.
Yeah,
I didn't
you'd
really
sort of skip in every now and again if it was on.
It was like Wild Force, the one I saw.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, you probably won't remember the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I seem to remember a little bit of it. I think the only reason I know of who we're about to talk about is because I've seen videos since then of like.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Because I was a big fan of the original Power Rangers. Because do you know the whole lore behind Power Rangers?
No.
It was a Japanese TV show.
Oh right, yeah, and
because they were wearing these full body suits, they'd film out of suits bits. And then when they changed into suits, they just show the scenes from Japan. Yeah,
because it's the classic thing about that is the Yellow Ranger in Japan was a guy, but it was a woman over here. It was funny that
there was a guy like a. I'm not sure in the original if she wore a skirt, but like ever since she has worn a skirt.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But I really enjoyed the show as a kid. It was very much just like it. It was what sort of got me into liking stunt things.
Oh, right.
Like, which is why I love, like, Indiana Jones and stuff, because it's all practical stunts. And, that was the original sort of, like, you could see gymnastics, but, like, in a fighting style.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, when I started watching it, I don't know what age I would have been, but, like, very sort of early on into watching it, it just started to do my head in because every episode, it was kind of like how Pokemon, every episode, like Team Rocket would show up and then they'd blast off again.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care. It was like Power Rangers would be like, the villain would show up, the guys would beat him, the villain would grow really big, and then they'd fight him in the thing, and it was like, it was formulaic, and I didn't enjoy it.
Oh yeah, no,
on.
I can get that. Like, I tried watching it again on Netflix because it's all on Netflix.
Oh right, okay.
Like the whole of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I think everyone since then.
Oh right.
They're on Netflix.
Ah.
Which is really odd. Oh, we need to do a watch along for the Power Rangers movie.
We'll do it.
We'll watch along the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers original film from the 90s.
Is there a frog in that?
That's the one with Ivan Ooze.
Right, but is there a frog in there? Is there like a frog Megazord or something?
No, I don't think.
Yeah.
That was Wild Force, I think.
Oh right.
I think that was.
But
yeah, so recently Elizabeth Banks was cast as
yes, yeah, let's get on to the
Rita
actual bit of the
Repulsa.
news. Yes.
And they Entertainment Weekly released the image, I think. What the fuck have they done?
I don't know.
What have they done?
They've made Poison Ivy.
Sweet Jesus, what have they done?
It doesn't look like her. She's supposed to have like the Twi'lek kind of ear.
She's got
things.
a very like classic look. Like it looked
with
terrible.
A puffy, silly dress.
Yeah. And for some reason, she was always. You probably won't remember this, but she was always in like a jar.
Oh right.
They had like this jar, and they'd shrink her down and put her in it, and then they'd trap her in there, and she couldn't get out. Yeah, and that was literally in the opening credits to Power Rangers. She'd be like, "You're like, you damn kids!
I'll get you this next time."
And then it would like echo out of the thing. But yeah, it's just like really crap. It's terrible. And then they'd add her. They'd like pick her up, but it'd be like claymation. So it'd be real bad. It was a great show. Yeah. But yeah, now she looks like the love child between the Amazing Spider-Man 2's Green Goblin and Poison Ivy.
Yeah. Which got like kind of weird protrusion on her head, like a little bit. And
so many protrusions.
Yeah.
She's got more protrusions than Doomsday did. In Batman v Superman.
Yeah. Growing more and more as it goes on.
Constant protrusions.
Just covered.
They'll keep releasing protrusions, and she'll just become one giant protrusion. I really like the word protrusion.
Yeah, protrusion.
It's a great word.
Word of the week.
Word of the week.
Word of the week.
It's a new segment. Get the piano. Let's have a theme tune.
About that film.
No.
Do you think they're trying to make it a bit grittier?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Did you
Because they clearly sexed up this character.
Yeah. Did you see the? There was like an adult, like an R-rated Power Rangers like short film release. It's like 5 minutes long.
Oh right.
And it's basically all the Power Rangers get caught except like the White Ranger or the Black Ranger.
Oh right.
But this is after they've stopped. They're like retired from being Power Rangers, and he goes in to save them. It's real bloody. It's like it's so cool. I'll show you after.
Yeah.
I just remembered it then, but yeah, it's the fucking like. It's brutal as shit.
And you think maybe they could...
I don't think... They won't go that dark,
no.
I think they will make it a bit more realistic, I guess.
Yeah, like better kind of action combat and stuff.
A bit more modern.
Yeah. I saw an interesting comment online about how they should try and do the costumes, because I think a lot of people are worried that the thing that's going to make this film look a bit stupid is the Power Rangers costumes.
Yeah.
Because like they might be a bit too... reboot Robocopy or like crap like that.
Oh yeah, oh no.
And someone said the best way they could do them, like honestly the best way they could do them would be just basically make them the Black Panther from Civil War.
Yeah.
Because that is the best looking Power Rangers comic costume that I've ever seen, and it's not a Power Rangers costume.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, because I mean I think the way they're gonna do it in this is it's gonna be the dinosaurs again.
Okay.
But I'm saying when you're saying like that would fit like Wild Force.
Yeah.
Like because
I'm like just like the bulk of it as well.
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
The way, how
so it's more sort of leather, I guess. But like instead of shiny leather, like a real sort of
like matte, kind of like matte.
Basically.
Lots of decal, I guess, like decal decorations.
Like a real sort of textured suit as opposed to like the X-Men leather. You don't
shiny
want that.
leather.
No one wants this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I hope they don't shy away from colour.
Oh no! Like, I hope maybe it's not like a solid red suit.
Yeah.
So like maybe it's predominantly red, but they add like a black sort of like trimming into it or something.
A bit like Spider-Man from like Civil War, that kind of bit of lines going on. Yeah.
But I also hope they keep the white sort of zigzag across the stomach.
Yeah.
Because that Power Rangers just has like a really like nostalgic look, and I feel like if you shy away from it too much, it will become silly.
Yeah, you want to keep it as close as you can, but then keep it as good. I don't know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
fair play to him for doing it, because it is something that
risky.
I wouldn't want to do.
Yeah, scary. Like, that's a lot of childhoods you're messing with there.
Yeah, that's a lot of nostalgia.
Yeah.
So the speaking of the Joker,
right?
That's a terrible segue.
Yeah.
The worst segue we've ever done. So
Damn it, Neil.
Jared Leto's Joker's been doing some crazy shit on set of Suicide Squad, which I think we've spoken about before, but they recently released something else about what he's been doing. Cause,
I think we have spoke about this before.
Yeah, we spoke about the fact that he sent Margot Robbie, who's playing Harley Quinn, in case you didn't know. He sent her a live rat like in a black box.
Yeah.
Just left outside a trailer, I think, or something.
Just because, you know.
And he sent Will Smith, who's playing Deadshot, live ammunition, and he sent the whole of the Suicide Squad sort of main production team and cast a hog to sort of like eat, which is like a dead hog, which is well, it's really cool. It's a bit too showmanshipy, I think.
I feel like he's doing it for the headlines instead.
Yeah, to sort of be like, oh, look at how hard I'm trying.
Yeah, look how Heath Ledger I'm being.
Yeah, basically, like he did an interview where he was like, oh, I'm really trying to. I threw myself into it as much as possible, and it was really hard on me, like mentally.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but that's what Heath Ledger did, and it fucked him.
Yeah.
It's like, it's cool you're doing it, and I hope it works for you, but like, if you kill yourself at the end of it, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Like, for fuck's sake. But yeah, and most recently that he released that he also sent the cast used condoms and used anal beads.
Oh.
Which is gross.
Why?
Which is all kinds of...
Who used them?
That's what I'm hoping by use he means like he squirted some hand lotion into the condom so it looked used. I'm hoping it wasn't used.
Yeah.
But he's method acting, so it could have been used. But at the same time, what's the Joker doing with that? Like,
that doesn't strike me as something the Joker would do. The Joker would send you like a grenade that looked like a grenade but was actually laughing gas, and then would laugh as like, you know.
The Joker would send you like a Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
With a punching glove in it or something.
Or an explosive Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
That then kills you.
I mean, even like the rat, maybe he would have sent like.
Yeah.
Maybe not to Harley Quinn.
Maybe a green rat, like a dyed green.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
But then again, I guess that's like humanitarian.
Yeah.
That's against.
But then he's the Joker, so if he's really method acting, like, you know. Like
the live ammunition I get, but maybe like I would have had like customized live ammunition.
Yeah.
Like I would have sent him five boots of ammo and just spelled 5.
Depends what you're trying to spell.
And put JOKER on the end of
5.
The end of yeah, I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that's what I would have done. There would have been reason behind everything. But
do you reckon he sent the guy playing Killer Croc like a carcass of like a fish or something like? If
you go to Florida, you can buy like crocodile heads.
Oh right.
Like in like gift shops.
Yeah. Because
there's so many like alligators and crocodiles.
You're like, he should have like
just sent him one of those.
Broke into his trailer, put one down the toilet, and then like when he goes to the toilet, it's like, holy shit!
Oh my god!
Crocodile head. Like
have you ever seen Happy Gilmore?
I have. Yeah, I've seen bits of it.
Where he cuts off the head of the croc that ate his trainer's
hand. Yeah.
And he puts in the box.
And he shits himself
and falls out the window. And then when he looks out the window, there's the guy at the bottom. He just looks up and just shakes his head.
Because it's like a wooden hand, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like it's the croc that cut your hand. It's like, oh my god! Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was okay with everything, but I think used condoms and anal beads is out of character.
Yeah.
I guess. But
maybe it's his version of the Joker does that.
What is bound to be?
Yeah. His damaged version of the
character. He's very much not doing this. He's not doing your granddad's Joker.
No.
This ain't your granddaddy's Joker. This is
modern Twitter Tumblr Joker.
Yeah, this is gonna be
I don't really know what I meant by that.
Tumblr Joker. Yeah. When he stabs you in the neck. Like one of the videos. Do you know those videos?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, good.
But it's like a 5-second GIF loop or something, like shit quality with like a Instagram filter on it.
I'm just quickly writing. It's like Joker things.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say about this. It's a bit vulgar if it is used. Like, weird.
So, Jurassic World. You haven't seen it, have you? You've not seen any of the Jurassic movies.
Nope. I'm a failure.
You're an awful human being.
I do apologise.
So, see the first one.
Yeah. Oh.
There you go. Yeah. Just see the first one.
See the first one.
No, see the first one. See the second one. It's not too bad. Ignore the third one. See Jurassic World because it's not the best film in the world, but it's a fun watch. But and then see the sequel to Jurassic World.
Da-da-da.
So we'll probably see Jurassic World for the sequel.
Yeah.
If we're still doing this.
We'll have to do it. Yeah. I reckon we will. Why not?
I mean,
it's a fun pastime, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty good actually. It keeps us in contact. Yeah. But the sequel has locked down a director because the director of the first Jurassic World, whose name escapes me, is directing Star Wars Episode 9.
Hey.
So he's a tad
That's
busy.
a bit worrying. Is that a bit worrying? I feel like that might be a bit worrying.
No, I feel like he'll probably do quite well.
I mean, he'll have Disney
exactly,
massaging his shoulders like, don't worry, you're going to make the best
film.
He'll
be continuing a thing instead of rebooting it.
Yeah.
I think J.J. Abrams is the person to go to reboot something.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Star Trek was great. Into Darkness was less great.
Yeah.
So, I felt like he's the person to reboot something. I'm not sure about 8. I don't really know much about it. But yeah, I feel like he'll do a good continuation under the sort of importance that he has. I was just looking at it like, wait, I haven't said who's directing Jurassic World, but we're talking about Star Wars. But so the second Jurassic World movie is going to be directed by J.A. Bayona.
Okay.
Who hasn't really directed much. He directed The Orphanage in 2008.
Okay.
Which I think is a thriller/horror thing.
Yeah. I seem to remember that coming out actually.
Yeah. And then but I could also be mistaking it for The Orphan.
Right. Which is about I believe it's a 30-year-old dwarf that pretends to be a child.
Yeah.
And gets adopted by.
He's Russian as well. I think. I don't remember.
The only reason I know about that is because like the guys I was hanging around with at the time at school.
Yeah.
Were like proper horror movie junkies, and I just hated horror movies. I was
the same, but I was also a horror movie junkie.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah. And they'd always talk about these horror movies, and I'd be like, I hate all of this, and I'd be in my bed at night like, I'm terrified just from what they told me. Like,
yeah.
So that's how I know about The Orphan.
The most scared I've ever got from a film was Jeepers Creepers.
Okay.
And I think it was because when I watched it, I was about 6.
Right.
So it was probably a bit.
It got all the scare out of you.
Yeah, it was a bit too much for me to watch. But then, like.
It sounds like a Scooby-Doo movie. Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah. Do you know Jeepers?
No, I don't know.
It's basically every time you hear the song Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers?
Alright.
This scarecrow comes to life, but the scarecrow takes parts of your body and puts them on his. So it's a pretty interesting premise. Going back, it's more of a cult thing now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched that when I was 6 and it terrified me. But then my friend came around.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. My friend came around my house like at some point the same year, and we watched Shaun of the Dead.
Right.
The Simon Pegg Nick Frost movie.
Yeah.
Edgar Wright. And I was like laughing my ass off. I was like, this is great. Yeah. And he was shitting himself. Yeah. And I was like, what? And then from then on, he was like, you have like balls of steel. And I was like,
well, it's Shaun of the Dead.
I was like, it's a comedy. Like, there was scary bits in it, don't get me wrong. But it's a comedy. It's like.
It's more gross out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit gruesome every now and then, but.
Not so much scary.
I think there's a couple of jump scares in there, but like, they're done ironically.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah,
director
J.A. Bayona also directed The Impossible, which has little Tom Holland, little Spider-Man in it.
Hey!
Spider-Man, Ewan McGregor. Hey everyone. Ewan McGregor, Naomi Watts is also in it. That's a pretty decent film. So I can see him going on to direct Jurassic World from that, because it's very much destruction and stuff, and I feel like he does well with the whole sort of he'll make a character be terrified and show the audience it in a really good way. Like in The Impossible, there's a scene where Ewan McGregor, because the family obviously gets split up, and he keeps two of the kids. Naomi Watts keeps Tom Holland.
Right.
They get separated into those two sort of groups, and he sends his kids off to go up the mountain to this sort of safe point.
And they all get very wet.
And he goes off to try and find his wife.
Yeah.
And Tom Holland. And there's a bit where they're all sat in a shelter, and he's like, I haven't even rang home yet. And this guy's got a cell phone. He's like, do you want to do it? And he rings him up, and he's sort of like, look, I've lost my wife. I don't know what to do. He rings his, I think it's her dad.
Right.
And he's like, look, I've got to go. This is someone else's phone. And then he sort of hangs up, and then he's like, the guy who he hands the phone back to goes, no, call him back and fucking explain yourself. Like, so yeah, there's these two phone calls where he's like, you sure? It's like, yeah, I'm running on battery, but you can't do that. Like,
yeah.
So, but yeah, there's some really good. I really enjoyed that film. Have you seen it?
No.
It's quite gross in places.
Tsunami, right?
Yeah, it's the Haiti tsunami from 2008.
Yeah.
I think it was the 2004 tsunami. There was one in Indonesia, I think. Might have been 2004.
I don't know if it was Indonesia, but that's the first name.
I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was Haiti.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's where they are when.
I might be thinking of a different film actually.
I don't know, but yeah, it's a very good film. There's a bit where she gets thrown under by the second wave.
Ooh.
And she's thrown under down this sort of street that's been flooded.
Yeah.
And she hits into like a car and then a branch.
Ooh.
And the branch pierces the back of her leg behind her knee.
Ooh.
And then when they finally sort of get to a safe place, she stands up. It's like they're walking through these reefs.
Right.
And Tom sort of looks at her, and her leg's like spilling water out of this hole.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like, well, that is gross. This is a grotty movie.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Bloody hell. And that's not clean water either.
No,
it's
the water's literally like orange, like
oh god,
like a pint of Cheddar Valley.
Like, yeah, you got to think it's like sewage and like,
it's real gross. God. But it's done really well. Like the underwater bits are done really, really awesomely.
Did you ever see like the footage of this? Is getting into weird territory, but like the footage of like when Japan had the tsunami recently. Not recently, but
no, it was that was 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do know the one.
But like you just it's just, when you see like the cars just driving along and they're like, oh shit, and you can see them obviously turning around like driving the other way. That's just because nature, man.
Because you look at the buildings and the buildings move.
Yeah.
The way the buildings are built, like in these places that are on the sort of tectonic plates. They've got the moving bottoms to them, so they sort of can try and stay up. Like it doesn't always work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember seeing a video from someone who was in the building. This sort of and the building sort of rocks.
Oh god.
And it comes back. I was like, that's
terrifying.
That would be worse than actually ending up in the water.
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to be in a room that moves and then goes back to how it was.
Yeah.
Like,
that'd be. You'd feel uneasy.
Yeah.
And then someone comes over like, this building wasn't built to do that, and you're like, oh my god!
Jump out the window.
This building was built 5 years before that regulation came in.
You do like a sweet dive out the window.
Shit!
And then like Stan Lee holds up a 10 sign. Go watch our Furious video. So yeah, and we'll move on because we basically didn't talk about Jurassic World at all then.
No, I haven't got much to say about it.
Yeah, it's basically just a confirmation, which is pretty cool. Pretty excited for that.
Just don't put a scene in it. Like I've only seen like one scene from Jurassic World, and it was the scene where that one woman dies, but she dies in the most horrific way possible.
Yeah,
and
great.
It puts me off of seeing films like that. I don't like stuff like that.
You don't know when she gets picked up by the pterodactyl,
and then dropped in the water, and
Yeah.
then picked up again, and then dropped in the water, and then the pterodactyl is eaten by that fish thing.
Yeah, by the massive fucking.
Yeah, and she's like still being held onto by the pterodactyl.
Basically, it's both of them.
Yeah, and apparently she didn't like deserve that death or anything. Or
Yeah, she's a complete like a C-list character. Like,
Yeah.
She's not even like a secondary character. Right?
And I don't like stuff like that. I don't know.
It's cool. It's a good scene because it's someone you kind of care about, and then it happens, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, but it's just too over the top. Seeing that scene reminded me of King Kong.
Okay.
The over the top, unnecessarily graphic insect scene in King
where
Kong.
they go into the thing.
Which is honestly probably the worst scene in anything I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's
you mean
terrifying.
Like, hard to watch?
Yeah, hard to watch. Like, it's very well done.
Yeah.
But it's very hard to watch.
Because there's the bit where like Andy Serkis is getting like his face.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like,
He's
rips
going
it off and then shoots into it.
Yeah, and then it takes him over again. Oh god.
Yeah.
And there's no music in that scene, which makes it worse
it's
for
like,
me.
that's a good scene.
It is a good scene.
I can see why people don't.
But it's horrific. And like, there's a guy that climbs up the rock face, and you're like, oh my god, someone's gonna make it out, and then the crab arm grabs him and pulls him in. You're like, oh no.
You're like, what are these things?
The two things. If anyone out there wants to make a film specifically just to ruin my day, put in mass city destruction and unnecessarily unneeded deaths that don't have to be gory but just over the top, and you would ruin my entire evening.
So let's just go watch Batman v Superman.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Man of Steel, anyone? Any Zack Snyder.
Yeah. We should have a tally of every Zack Snyder reference.
Yeah, because they're all negative.
They're all negative.
Anything nice about the guy.
No.
John Favreau, everyone's favourite Jungle Book director.
Woo!
Iron
Man.
I mean, Andy Serkis is also doing one
for some reason,
but that's coming out next year now.
Yeah, they renamed it.
Yeah, and they're also doing some reshoots and stuff on it, a few rewrites and things.
Yeah,
but he also said in the time that they're having between now and then, they're going to make this will be the most realistic like animation you ever see.
The Andy Serkis one.
Yeah.
Or
the Andy Serkis one.
Okay.
Yeah, because the John Favreau one's out.
Yeah, because Andy Serkis is like, because obviously he started off, I guess, with Gollum and that kind of
motion that
capture.
was sort of his not necessarily first, but it was his mainstream sort of outbreak.
Well, it's interesting to me that he's going to probably be remembered more than some actors in this generation, probably because he's pioneering motion capture.
What's the name of his company?
Imaginarium. Oh,
yeah,
that's probably something from Community. Actually, that's the room they have in their house. I can't remember what it is.
That whole company is revolutionising.
Yeah.
The whole CG. Because I mean, look at Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah. How intricate! Like every hair is animated onto.
Like every ape was played by one of his team, right?
Yeah. And the team include the guy who played Doom in Fantastic.
Oh right.
He plays Koba.
Huh.
The bad ape.
Yeah. With a scar on his face.
Yeah. That's that guy who's English. But he said in the time between like when the movie was supposed to come out and when the movie actually will come out, they're just gonna like do loads more to making these animals look as real as they can. So, which I'm excited for.
Yeah. So the actors also portraying four-legged animals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is
how's that gonna work? How
they do it is they have. Because it's the same way as they did the orangutans, and they basically give them arm extensions and stuff.
Okay.
So the bodies can move more.
Wow, that's
intricately.
Fascinating. I think that's crazy that they're doing that.
But it's like a bit like Benedict Cumberbatch did in
Smile.
Hobbit, with Smile, because he was on the floor like crawling about in a sound booth.
It's hilarious footage.
Yeah, I mean, the footage is fucking great.
Like we probably shouldn't laugh at it because it's like art and art form. I mean, you can laugh at art, why not? But like like
Mona Lisa.
But he's like putting effort into it, so like we should appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a good performance.
Yeah,
but he did the motion capture for Smog.
Yeah, for the dragon.
Yeah, which is cool. But yeah, that's Jon Favreau.
How does this keep happening? Yeah,
I don't know. This is gonna be a long one.
This is.
Jon Favreau is going to be executive producer on the Infinity War movies, which is going to be directed by the Russo brothers. Let's move on because that's all we've got to say.
Yeah, I mean,
it's good that he's coming back.
Will he be back as Happy Hogan as well? Will he make a cameo as Hogan?
I hope so. Cause
I would love for him to do that. Like one shot where he's looking up at the sky, like a tear rolls down his face.
He's like, I'm glad I quit.
Yeah, thank God I'm not Tony's bodyguard anymore. Like.
Yeah, that would be great.
That would be great.
Yeah, I'm glad he's back because I mean, we have him to thank.
Yeah, he started it all.
Really?
If Iron Man got received the way that Man of Steel did.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want to keep bringing up those comparisons, but if it got received badly, we probably would not be where we are now.
No.
Like, what an inspired casting Robert Downey Jr. was.
Yeah.
And, like, he probably was very responsible for that.
Well, yeah, I think it... Wasn't Tom Cruise also? Yeah,
Tom Cruise was, I think, originally supposed to do it, but the rumour is that he wanted, or his agent wanted, him to have a lot of FaceTime so the visor would have been see-through, which would have just completely made it shit.
Yeah.
And it's so cool
whereas RDJ had just come out of...
so he needed anything... Not
rehab.
And
he'd basically been a TV actor for a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did like the Elton John music video, and then in the same year he did Iron Man and Tropic
and
Thunder.
he was also on like Desperate Housewives or something like that.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, because there's a scene where he sings with Sting.
Oh right,
from The Police. Yeah, I think they do Every Breath You Take.
Oh right,
and he's singing with it.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the name of this show. Yeah. But yeah, it's good that Jon Favreau is coming back.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Full circle thing.
He's a cool guy.
He is cool. Keeping with Marvel, Spider-Man, Homecoming. Actually, we can't do this. Spider-Man Homecoming, we have a few casting confirmations, and that is Tony Ravalori and Laura Harrier.
Right, so we know, is it Tony?
Yeah, Tony Ravalori is from the Grand Budapest Hotel. I think he was also in Slumdog. No, is that the same guy?
I don't know, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
The guy that played Zuko in Avatar. In The Last Airbender. That's not, no. That's,
I don't know, I've not seen Avatar The Last Airbender, because I refuse.
Yeah, good job. Good on you for not doing that. Yeah, not good. I
don't think that's the same guy. He's in Grand Budapest Hotel, which I don't think either of us seen.
I have watched it.
Oh, have you?
But sort of whilst
doing things.
I was on my phone. I was like on
sort
Reddit or whatever.
Background noise.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I did see bits of it, but I haven't seen enough of it to know if he's like good or not. But then again, I
haven't heard anything bad about the guy who does it.
It's a very sort of stylish film, so I don't know if that would be an accurate representation for how he would be in Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really... I guess he's good in it, but then like... Will he be good
but he's going to be apparently playing Peter Parker's nemesis, so not Spidey's nemesis, his like school bully.
Yeah.
Or he bullies him.
Yeah.
Maybe Peter Parker's the bully in this.
I doubt.
No, they wouldn't do that.
If they're nailing the character as well as the reviews seem to be saying,
it'd be great if he was the bully and he was just throwing like weird racial slurs at like.
Yeah. Just like weirdly like it would just show the difference between Disney and Sony. Like the moment Sony make their film, they're like, well, fuck all the good things you did. He's gonna be a racist, cool guy.
He's gonna just pick on the fat knees in you. Like, no, we can't do this.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably use that as a segue to sort of mention how like it seems to be the cast is quite racially diverse in this film, which is really cool.
Well, Laura Harrier is black.
Yeah.
And she's not really been in much. We looked up her IMDb before this, and the only thing I sort of could have recognised her from was a film version of the musical The Last 5 Years.
Yeah.
Which has Anna Kendrick in it.
Right.
I like Anna Kendrick a lot. She's very pretty, very nice person. But
Okay.
It's basically the only reason I watched it.
Yeah.
Which is why I've also seen Pitch Perfect and Pitch Perfect 2.
Not because you were dragged along to see them by anyone. But
No, I watched them on my own free
you
will.
actually want to see them. Yeah.
Complete free will. Because
Fair enough.
Anna Kendrick. But yeah, she was in the last 5 years, and she's not really done much. But they're both young-looking actors, so it's nice that.
It's nice that they're keeping it young.
Yeah.
And not.
I feel like she might be a love interest.
Yeah, there were rumours about that.
Like I don't know the Spider-Man comics well enough to know if.
I think there is a.
Unless they just ditch the whole Ginger Mary Jane and just.
Well, I mean, they've done Mary Jane. They've done Gwen. So I think the third love interest. Well, there's always Black Cat. I think her name is.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're doing that.
I don't think.
Because it's a very kind of creepy relationship. Because she's like 20-something years old.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know Spider-Man is like 16.
She's with Spider-Man as opposed to with Peter.
So I think they in the Spectacular Spider-Man animated series. There's a bit of sort of romance that goes on. I think her name's like Tanya or something.
Isn't Tanya Black Cat?
I think that's Felicity. I don't know. I have no idea.
It could be Felicity.
I feel like Felicity sounds like a very sort of cat-like
feline.
name. Yeah, but I think it might be Tanya or something like that. I think she does become a superhero at some point in the comics because everyone eventually becomes a superhero in the comics.
Yeah.
But I think in the Spectacular Spider-Man, she was like a cheerleader, and she sort of had a soft spot for Peter because Peter had to teach her or help her out in class or something. I don't know. So maybe they'll go down that route.
Yeah, mate. I feel like Peter will be. I think nerds aren't really a thing anymore. So I feel like Peter will very much be. Like
in betweener.
Yeah, it's just sort of the guy. Like people, when you go to school, everyone knows everyone.
Yeah.
That's sort of a myth that you get in film where it's like. Well, I think who's that kid? Are you new? No, I've been here for 6 years.
Yeah, like I've been in every class of yours for the past. Like that's such a trope that's never like.
Yeah.
Come on.
You'd notice.
Yeah.
Like example is Gwen and Peter in the Amazing Spider-Man, and also like Megan Fox.
Yeah, that's the one I was gonna say about. Yeah, like what's your name? Sam Wilkedy. It's like
Wiki. It's not that high.
Like, come on. You've been in every class. Like, yep, we sat next to each other. Like, that is not.
That's not how.
No one's
that's
that
not how
shallow.
Life works.
Or I refuse to believe that no one's that shallow.
That anyone's that shallow.
Yeah. What did I just say?
That no one's that shallow.
Oh right. Everyone is that.
Everyone
shallow.
is that shallow.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
Diversity and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's cool because I mean, this is going to be a very 21st century. This is going to be.
And if it is true to the comics, like we were saying earlier, the set in Queens, which is quite a sort of racially diverse area.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that they would have these racially diverse characters, which is cool.
I'm happy about that. I'm glad we're going to get some more New York. It's going to be a bit more sort of back to where you sort of picture the Marvel Cinematic Universe as opposed to...
It seems to be the hub of superheroes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool. Again, with more Marvel.
More Marvel. Welcome to the Marvel show.
Well, actually, no.
Okay.
We'll go to... I should have done this one first. I'm sorry. I'm about to ruin all the segues. I should have done that as well.
Just pick whatever, man.
Big man.
Pick whatever, man. It's okay.
We'll keep going in order then. Showrunners of Daredevil Season 2 are going on to direct... Excuse me.
Nailed it.
Are going on to direct the Defenders series.
Which is, of course, the Avengers-type crossover of Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Daredevil.
I feel like the Defenders are going to be how we meet the Avengers in that sort of thing. I don't feel like the Avengers will acknowledge Daredevil or Jessica Jones or Luke Cage or Iron Fist, but they might acknowledge the Defenders.
Okay.
So like, I feel like if you're going to get a reference...
a name drop, it would be...
It'll be, the Defenders are down in New York doing something. So they'll be like, well, we don't have to look after New York anymore or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty cool because Daredevil Season 2 was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Really good. I didn't realise it was a different team to who did Season 1.
Oh, really?
But, I mean, I just sort of watch it when it comes out.
Yeah, exactly. No, I know. But I think the most interesting thing to sort of take away from this, or what I found most interesting about it, was when they did the Avengers, they got in a new guy. They got in Joss Whedon to handle the Avengers, whereas they didn't. Here we go again. Zack Snyder is doing obviously the solo Superman film, and then does the Justice League team up film.
Yeah.
Whereas Marvel had individual directors, then got Joss Whedon to do.
To bring them all together.
To bring them all together. What's interesting about this one is that they're just getting the guys from Daredevil to come back.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that maybe the tone of the Defenders will follow more on what Daredevil is as opposed to what Jessica Jones is. And apparently Luke Cage is going to be very tonally different as well.
I like the fact that maybe all of the Netflix original series will have a different tone.
Yeah.
Like they are all very different. Like Jessica Jones it felt a lot lighter, although the subject matter was quite dark.
Yeah, I know what you mean though.
It looks lighter. Like there was more stuff done in the day because Daredevil works at night. Daredevil does all this shit in the darkness.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's his advantage. He doesn't need the light.
Exactly.
In fact, it helps him. It benefits him.
Yeah, yeah. Which is why he always smashes the lights in certain scenes
during
fights. Like, yeah.
So yeah, that's cool.
It'd be fun. Yeah. I think it's always interesting to me to have different tones come together. I think that's always fun to see how they handle it. Like the magic of Thor and the technology of Iron Man, and then they bring them together and it works, and like no one cared.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, he just summoned lightning and he's fighting Iron Man in a forest.
He blasts Iron Man, and then Iron Man's suit works at
400%
capacity or whatever. So that was cool.
Yeah, it works, I believe.
So yeah, that's basically what we got to say about that.
Yeah.
Deadpool 2 is going to have... Oh, this is a better segue, actually.
Yeah.
It's going to have the same creative team as Deadpool 1.
Woo!
So, much like
Daredevil
and the Defenders, we got the Deadpool and the Deadpool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. So it's going to be the same creative team, same advertising team. Ryan Reynolds is back, obviously. And then... But they're just going to have bigger budget and more room to play with.
Yeah, more money... More trust from Fox this time.
Yeah, and
instead of like reluctant funding, like fine.
Yeah, like fine, we'll do it for the fans.
Yeah.
Jesus, go do your thing. We'll ignore you.
Oh, you've made us a load of money. Here's more money.
Here's more. Take all the money.
Make a second one, quick. Release it in 2 months.
So yeah, I mean, and that's up for a 2017 release date. So they know what they're doing.
They're chipping on with that.
Like, they got that shiznit down.
I keep forgetting 2017 is next year. Like, that's mad.
I mean, we're gonna have Spider-Man, Deadpool,
crazy,
Guardians of the Galaxy, and
Thor, and also Spider-Man. Oh, you just said Spider-Man.
I said Spider-Man.
Yeah, you did. But it's worth saying twice.
It is, because we might even have Spider-Man twice in 2017.
Yes.
Because the directors of Deadpool are trying to get Spidey to do a crossover into the Deadpool universe, which I could see working in the same way as they were fighting on the heli carrier.
Right.
On the
to just sort of have it in the background and not mention it.
Yeah, or like done in I feel like the only way they could do it well would be if they do it in like a fourth wall break, and it would have to be like
a dream.
Yeah, it would have to be like Deadpool doing something in a fourth wall break. Spidey swings across in the background, drops, goes like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Get out of here! This isn't your studio." Like,
oh my god!
It would have to be something like that.
Yeah.
He couldn't be a key character in it.
No, because I think it would be too difficult to do.
Yeah.
Like you've got to talk to Sony, you've got to talk to Marvel Studios, you've got to talk to Fox. That's
especially now when you have to have the three sort of.
Yeah, instead of it being Fox to Sony, it's now Fox trying to talk to Sony through Marvel Studios. Marvel Studios being like, Sony, please don't do this, and Sony's like, well, I mean, we've now sold the rights to you, kind of. So you've got these two people that need to agree, and then Fox needs to agree. I don't know. I just can't see it happening. I'm not sold on the idea.
I could see it happening purely on the fact that it would be like, look, it's just for this one scene. We want to make this one joke. Yeah. It's not at anyone's cost. It's just like, this isn't your studio.
We don't even need Tom Holland. We'll just get a CG render.
Yeah, like literally, it could be just get him to land on something. We'll edit out the shield, and we'll make it look like he's saying something that isn't "Hey everyone." Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure he won't even say in the film.
No, that
Civil
was
War.
Probably dubbed in for the trailer.
But yeah, I feel like that. I feel like he could do that.
Like
you're saying, I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
But if it did happen, that's the only way I could see it happening.
I'm all for these crossovers, but it's like at certain points it's sort of, I don't want to have general audiences be confused.
Mm-hmm.
But oh wait, Spider-Man's in this as well as Civil War. Does that mean Deadpool's...
Which is why I think it could only be done through This Isn't Your Studio, where he literally has to say like you're not supposed to be here. Like, get out of here.
He's not supposed to be like,
you're still here. It's over. Like, that's the only way I can see it being done.
Because I just don't want to see like a year's worth of people like, yeah, but I thought Deadpool is with Spider-Man and that he's in Civil War. Like,
shut up. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Like, keep X-Men separate from the rest of Marvel because it works best that way, I think. Because X-Men confuses too much.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
We're almost done.
Oh.
Superman.
That was Superman.
So, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I guess.
For Batman v
Superman.
BV Hope.
You probably already know. But spoiler alert, going from now. Superman dies!
Hey!
There you go. It's your fault if you didn't do it. I gave you the alert.
You did.
Which is rare on this show because we never do it.
Yeah.
But Superman dies at the end of Batman v Superman, as you probably already know if you're listening to this. But Superman is back for Justice League? Say what?
Because
Henry Cavill tweeted earlier in the week saying, with a picture of him doing some sort of gym workout, and the caption for the picture was, "First week of training done, 7 days, 9 workouts, and a whole lot of food. Hashtag Superman, hashtag Justice League, hashtag Superman training." Which means...
who hashtags Superman training?
Superman.
Apart from him.
Superman
who searches that tag?
Superman does that.
So, obviously... Listening, like, we've seen the film, like, at the end of the film, the dirt rises.
For no reason.
Everyone would know he's back. This is not really a surprise.
No reason.
But it's funny that he's flat out being like, well, yeah, I'm training for Justice League, I'm back. Like, taking even more away from that end scene that was pointless. And, you know.
Yeah, it's... he should have been kept very down low. Yeah. He should have been like Spider-Man was on Civil War, like not even seen on set, like that low, that down low, like
it's just,
or if he's seen on set, he has to cover up by just visited the set. Looks like it's going to be a really good film.
Sad face. Wish I had a job still.
Hashtag why aren't I in it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like he's a good Superman, I think, but he's not Superman yet.
Yeah, they haven't given him enough. And they've killed him off already, and it's just like...
And they've killed off his alter ego. Like, Clark Kent can come back.
He can't. But he will, probably.
I hope not. Because then there's like, oh, Superman's back, so's Clark.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you've got curly hair, and he's got sort of quite straight, slick hair.
Unless Justice League spans, like... The story spans, like, 6 months. So Superman comes back, everyone's like, oh, Superman's back. And then 6 months later, Clark's like, hey, I'm back.
Hey, boy.
And like then suddenly the two reappearances don't correlate.
But Clark's dead. Clark is dead in the paper.
Yeah. Oh my god.
In the paper he works at.
Oh god.
They've posted an article in the obituary.
Oh god.
There's no coming back from it. They fucked themselves in the asses. God.
I think
Snyder.
I think next week or the week after we're gonna try and do a podcast.
Well, it'll either be next week because it won't be the week after because we'll be talking Civil War.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. So next week we might try and do a discussion on what if Batman v Superman was good, and B, as after seeing Batman v Superman, where should the rest of the Justice League films go?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, what should they do with the characters and stuff? So, you know, it's just our opinion, but we'll try and do that next week, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
A fun little... Did you ever see Belated Media's What If Star Wars were good?
Yeah, they did 3 of them, didn't they?
Yeah.
4.
We'll maybe try and do some... Not with that editing, but we'll do a LampPod.
We'll talk you through our ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably something I should spoke about earlier when we were talking about Star Wars. But J.J. Abrams came out in the week and said that Harrison Ford having his leg crushed by a hydraulic door was the best thing that could have happened to Star Wars.
Right.
Because it
Take
gave,
that out of context and put it on BuzzFeed.
Because it gave them the chance to do the rewrites that made Finn and Rey sort of get so friendly.
Yeah.
Because apparently in the original script they were just sort of they were sort of tolerating each other and they didn't have these moments of sort of endearment.
Yeah.
Which I really like. That was one of the best things about the film. Like the interaction between Rey and you got this sort of not necessarily a love interest sort of thing, but you definitely got
a friend interest,
a brother sister type thing.
Yeah. Like a stormtrooper comes down. You know, like it's fun to
get
that.
It was just a really nice dynamic to the film.
Yeah.
So J.J. Abrams loves the fact that Harrison Ford has milk bones. Harrison Ford probably less
happy about that situation. Yeah. But yeah, that's cool. Again, not really much to say about it. Like, great. They should have done that in the first place. Had that kind of development.
Yeah, but I guess like that was probably just an oversight they made, where it was like it's not needed. But on second thought, it'd
be funny to find out if that was like correlated to like, wow, Harrison Ford broke his bones, broken relationships. They should have a better relationship. That's how he thought of it.
No.
It's gotta be. I'm gonna tweet J.J. Abrams. Get on here. We'll interview him.
I want you to stop. Please stop.
Just go on to the next thing. Go on.
So basically, I mean, there are 2 trailers this week. We don't really want to talk about either of them.
No.
I mean, there's the Magnificent Seven, or the Maleficent.
Magnificent Seven.
Maleficent's the witch out of Sleeping Beauty.
The Maleficent Seven.
The Magnificent Seven, which has a good cast.
Bless you.
Excuse me. But yeah, it doesn't really interest either of us. None of us have seen the originals. This looks like a good western, I guess.
Well, it doesn't. The thing is, it doesn't look like a good western. It looks like a good action film set in the West.
Yeah.
Because they're doing like crazy jumps and dives and stuff, and it's like no, there's like classic westerns where guys stand in doing shoot-offs and showdowns,
and like practical like horse riding and stuff. Like
where this is like, yo, I'm jumping through the window, shooting, and action heroes.
Yeah,
they had a Gatling gun at one point. Maybe they had that in the original film. I don't know, but the way they represented it in this, it's too action.
And there's also the Jason Bourne trailer.
Yeah, it looks alright.
Cool. So there were 2 sort of casting rumours that have been put around, and neither of them actually have casting sort of attached to them. But we're gonna try and have a short discussion, probably no longer than 20 minutes, if that. Yeah. I mean, we'll try and keep it short because we're wrapping up and we're about to watch not Civil War. Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Next week we'll be watching that. Jeff Goldblum recently came out and said about possibly being part of a superhero franchise. Not specified whether it's going to be Marvel, DC, which studio in Marvel. And Willem Dafoe is going to join the Justice League in some way. The only information that's been released about that is the fact that he's going to be a good guy.
Yes.
So these are 2 sort of very loosely weaved sort of confirmations, rumours sort of things.
Yeah.
Who do we think? Let's start with Willem Dafoe. Who do you think?
Willem Dafoe. I was lost on this. And if he could have been if he could have been a bad guy.
Yeah, bad guy. There's endless.
I would have said Lex Luthor Senior, so we could get rid of Jesse Eisenberg. I think I was trying to think like who could he play, and I sort of thought, what if he plays like Zeus? So like Wonder Woman's canonical dad in the New 52. Yeah. Zeus. Because I was trying to think like who would have a reason to show up in Justice League that was like not a regular. Yeah. And I was thinking like, oh, maybe Zeus shows up in like a flashback from Wonder Woman or something. Like maybe he could do that.
But I sort of did the same with because I could see him playing a good Jim Gordon, but obviously that's gone to J.K. Simmons. Yeah. Who we all know and love, and he's a friend of the show. He's not a friend of the show. He's never even heard of us.
Is he actually coming on next week to talk about Civil War?
To throw chairs at us for not drumming in time.
Yes. Because were we dragging or were we rushing?
Slap in the face. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dragon, so you do know the difference.
God damn it.
It's a great film. Whiplash is a fucking great film.
Check it out.
Anyway, yeah, so I could see him sort of playing the Gordon role. But because obviously that's gone to J.K. Simmons, I sort of thought, who's going to be in Justice League? So we've got Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, and the Flash. I believe that's it.
And Aquaman.
Yeah.
Possibly Green Lantern. Unlikely.
Unlikely to be Green Lantern. Yeah, because his film's not coming until like ages away.
Yeah.
So, and the picture that they released didn't have Green
Didn't
Lantern.
have him on the lineup.
So I was thinking maybe keeping in with the cop sort of thing, he might play Joe West.
Yeah. Father of, or adopted
Or he could
father.
even play. He could even play Barry Allen's actual dad.
Yeah.
Who ends up in prison.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he looks evil,
Yeah.
but he's not.
But he's not even. Yeah.
So
yeah,
that could be something that happens. But yeah,
I don't know. Honestly, I think it would be odd. I can't imagine them having too many regular characters in the Justice League movie because it's full of...
Yeah, I know. It's a weird movie to bring him into.
Yeah, it's like... It's already full of people.
Yeah.
Like, Amy Adams... That's her name, isn't it? Amy Adams? Lois Lane? I can't remember her name. But, like, I think she's in it. You'll probably get some other the Man of Steel people coming back. Probably Lex Luthor might show up at one point. Adams. Yeah, like... I think last week you said Amy Adams, but you meant Rachel McAdams was in the Doctor Strange
probably.
Yeah. But,
I get all those mixed up.
Yeah.
And like Isla Fisher.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who sort of looks like Amy Adams.
Yeah, I know.
I get those three mixed up quite a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can't really... I don't know, I feel like more so than the Avengers, this film would be very difficult to balance because you've got... They say it themselves, like they're essentially gods, like
yeah. They're an unstoppable force. The only person who could sort of stop them is Martian Manhunter.
Yeah,
that's their sort of main, and he's like an anti-hero. So sometimes he helps them.
And I think
maybe he's Martian Manhunter.
Maybe that's a good shot. That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. But the reason I say Zeus is because
he does have a very sort of like intimidating presence.
Yeah, like I think it's sort of he could do his kind of like villain kind of thing, but with a good guy.
Yeah. Or
like a morally grey guy.
Yeah.
Because I think in the comics at the moment Zeus is all right. I think he's an okay guy. He's like not bad.
So we've got it down to Zeus,
Joe West,
Papa Allen. What's his dad's name?
I can't remember.
No, me neither. And Martian Manhunter, I guess.
Anyone else? Maybe someone related to Aquaman, because obviously this would be the introduction of Aquaman.
Is Neptune Aquaman's dad?
I don't think so. I think that's where the staff comes from, but you never actually see Neptune. I think.
I don't know. I'm a bit out of stump.
Yeah.
What about Jeff Goldblum? Because, I mean, he could be anyone.
Well, I mean, this is... Yeah, exactly, because all we know about this is DC or Marvel. Or maybe some other comic franchise, I doubt, honestly.
Yeah, I doubt Black Horse are doing anything.
No. Dark Horse.
Dark Horse, yeah, sorry.
I think there's another one called Valiant or something as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or Variant, I don't know. But yeah, any ideas?
I'm trying to picture him in any sort of role.
What about Electro, the rebooted Electro for Spider-Man?
Maybe.
No? I don't know what he could do.
That's
Doc Ock?
Doc Ock could work.
Yeah.
Does he? He's got that sort of
slowness about him.
Yeah.
But then like preciseness.
Yeah, he's a very precise actor. But he's a bit older now.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like him in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
So like young Jeff Goldblum.
But then you got to remember that he's in Independence Day sequel now, and he's older and like
he's much older.
What could he do? Some kind of scientist? Is he typecast as a scientist?
No, well, not really. But he's very good at it.
Yeah.
Because in Jurassic Park he's a scientist, but he's also like a womanizer, and the fact that he's a scientist sort of shocks you.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, what?
He's a genius. He's basically Tony Stark of that era, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he's playing Howard Stark middle-aged, because we haven't seen enough middle-aged. Well, we have. Yeah, I don't know. Anyone from DC side? Could be a villain.
Yeah, he could be a villain, so he could play fucking anyone. This is too broad.
Yeah, there's so many options.
Willem Dafoe was too sort of like confining because you sort of have to think like, how would he fit into the story? This is too broad because he could play anyone.
Jeff Goldblum cast in the new Batman film recently announced with Ben Affleck as Mr. Freeze.
That would be great.
Not the Arnold Schwarzenegger version.
That would be great.
I can see it though, because he's got that sort of edginess, maybe coldness. I think he can do quite well.
Yeah.
Like, pardon the pun of coldness, but yeah, you know.
Because he uses his hands quite a lot. I'm just trying to think who uses their hands quite a lot.
Maybe a sidekick to Thanos. Some kind of creepy alien Loki type.
I don't feel like he'd do anything where like it's a lot of makeup. I feel like he'd play a human character.
Could he perhaps be in Black Panther, working with
Claw?
Yeah, as a banker, because obviously Claw is now wedged.
Yeah, because he's now
a billionaire. I'm honestly lost for this one.
Me too.
What about J. Jonah Jameson? Because no one's filled that role.
Maybe.
Could that work?
No.
I can't see it, but could it work?
But you say J. Jonah Jameson, all I could see is J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
So maybe it's so against the sort of
the grain.
Yeah. Maybe it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
I'd be open to it. I'd be open to see what they do with it.
Yeah.
I hope they don't. I hope they cast J. Jonah Jameson. I hope that
he's got to be in the film.
He's got to be in Homecoming because he was missed.
Yeah,
he's very much
the only J. Jonah Jameson we got from Amazing Spider-Man was that email
with J. Jonah Jameson or J. Jameson on there. Yeah,
where he was replying in caps lock to imply that he was like, "Ha ha ha! Give me pictures of Spider-Man, Parker." Like,
give me pictures of Spider-Man.
Like, just shows how bad that film was.
It's no good.
I'm sort of lost for this one.
What do you think?
Yeah, comment with
Jeff Goldblum.
Who you think Jeff Goldblum should be. I mean, we probably should have planned this bit a bit more better, to be honest.
Yeah, probably thought it through a little more.
But
we are stumped because it could be literally anyone.
It could be. I feel like I can't remember superheroes.
What about Gorilla Grodd? But like
just doing a voice.
But doing the voice of Gorilla Grodd.
Oh my, that would be.
I could see that because he's so
disconnected
in the way he speaks.
Yeah.
That it would be like. It would be like a mind, like a thought.
Yeah.
So instead of Gorilla Grodd talking because he isn't like not supposed to, or he doesn't in.
He doesn't in the show, I don't think.
And he does. I don't think he does in. I think most of the comics he is just thinking. It's all done like thought bubbles.
I think in
I can see that.
Yeah, the new.
I'm gonna go Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we put like? We'll save this podcast, and we'll come back to it when we find out who Jeff Goldblum was.
Yeah, and we'll be like, how wrong
we were. Yeah.
So yeah, tell us what you think.
I want to think of something.
I'm pretty happy with Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah, Gorilla Grodd. Oh no. Riddler.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Riddler.
Maybe he could be Riddler.
Yeah.
That could kind of work.
God damn.
Catwoman.
Could he be anyone in the Inhumans movie? Don't know.
Iron Fist.
We already know who Iron Fist is.
Yeah.
I forget his name. But yeah, anyway. Please let us know in the comments if you can think of anything or
better
anyone.
Than Gorilla Grodd.
Better than Gorilla Grodd or
Jonah Jameson.
Or Freeze. Victor Freeze. I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Whatever. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Anyone better than Arnold Schwarzenegger? Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very much for listening. If you are one of our new subscribers, hello and welcome. And if you've made it this far,
goodbye.
Thank you. And we'll see you around.
We won't see you. You don't see us.
You don't see us. Maybe you'll see us one day.
Well,
we'll do a 33 subscriber special.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers.